The book is titled The Memoirs of Bambi Goldbloom. At least that's part of the title. And Peter was laughing the whole time he was reading it, so I can't wait to hear more about it from the author. Peter?
Thanks, Jill. The full title is Memoirs of Bambi Goldbloom, or Growing Up in New Jersey. And the author is Linda Sunshine. Linda, thanks for coming in. I was laughing, I admit it, and I only regret that I didn't manage to get all the way through it. You start out with the wedding. Actually, just a little before the wedding, announcing this is not an autobiography, is it?
No, no, it's totally created from fiction.
Tongue planted firmly in cheek, but sometimes you bite your tongue,
Although
right?
my therapist disagrees. But I say it's fiction.
So you started out, you said to yourself, I'm going to write a book. What am I going to write about, or where did it come from? Well,
I wrote about a character who's the shallowest side of me, who's me if I didn't feel guilty. So she's a character whose life was really shaped by the fact that she played with Barbie dolls as a child. Now, she was the first generation, really, to play with Barbie dolls. Before her, you see, little girls played with baby dolls that they diapered and changed and fed and did all kinds of maternal things. Well, along comes Barbie, and she has one function in life, and that's to get dressed. I mean, that's all you do with Barbie is change her clothes, and that's really what shaped Bambi, I think.
Did growing up in New Jersey have anything to do with it for Bambi?
Well, I think so. I don't know that it's just New Jersey, though. I think it really translates to anywhere that...
Could have been north of San Francisco or wherever.
Could have been anywhere girls played with Barbie dolls. And listen to things like Someday My Prince Will Come, and Bambi took it quite literally. I mean, she always felt that her perfect mate would be Prince Charles and that she could grow up and be the first Jewish queen of England, you know?
And she married Seymour instead.
She married Seymour instead, yes.
You didn't marry Seymour?
No, I didn't marry Seymour.
No. And nobody that even lived next door, right? No. Seymour lived next door. You have to understand, he was for 11 years, he was having dinner at your house every Friday night?
That's right, that's right.
That sounds like a wonderful existence, doesn't it? Well, in any case, you wrote it how long ago?
I wrote the book about a year ago.
And you've been on the road now for what, a few weeks?
I've been on the road for 2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks. That must be different, wandering all over the country, knowing that people have read this book and have laughed.
It's great.
And sitting down and talking to you.
I like the fact that the point of Bambi, I mean, is that you really need a sense of humor. That when it comes down to it, everybody's got problems, everybody's got terrible things that happen to them. But the thing I love about this character is she always finds a reason to laugh about it. And that's the point. If it's saying anything, it's saying you just got to learn to laugh at things, because if you don't, you cry. And
it didn't appear to me, when I was just the brief bit that I was reading, that she was having a very good time. She was not having a good time.
Well, she always sort of has a good time. I mean, these terrible things happen to her, and she just refuses to see the bad side of it. I mean, she goes on with her fantasy that, you know, Prince Charles is going to call, and why not, and why couldn't she rule the British Empire, and that's what her life is. And
could she just as easily have been a Catholic girl or a Norwegian girl or something like that?
I think so. I mean, my friends who've read it, even the ones who aren't Jewish, say, you know, oh, I recognize this part. I read Nancy Drew as a kid, and I really thought she was the greatest, too.
So there is a little bit of Nancy Drew in Bambi?
Well, there's a lot of Nancy Drew in Bambi. Nancy Drew was the first sort of independent girl, you know. Also, she didn't have a mother, which was very appealing to Bambi.
I have to tell you, it's a funny book. I picked it up and planted tongue firmly in cheek even reading it, and like I say, you do bite your tongue every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, there's a little bite in it. Thank you very much for coming in, Linda.
Thank you, Peter.
And good luck.
Thank you.